how about this? A couple Jersey boys here in London again.
Yeah, this is awesome. I feel right at home, especially with that sign right there. If only we could find a pub that had some pints.
They have pubs in London?
I don't know. Oh, look at this.
Let's try it out.
Tally ho.
I don't know what that means.
From an old English pub in the heart of London, this is the Eli Manning Show!
Hey, how about that? Our first live show. I mean, this is pretty cool. This is
awesome.
pretty awesome. Live.
Wow. We might have to do a silent count here.
Live from the Horse and Guardsman. This is legit right here.
It's just like us. That's what they call us.
Yes. The horse? Or I'm the horse.
Good question. Maybe that should be a game.
And guess what? We also have a real English guy here, right? This makes the show feel so proper.
Well done.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to chatting a little later today. We're going to have a little discussion with you. And but welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Eli Manning Show. I am Eli. This is Shaun. And we got an awesome show today. And to kick things off, we got a little UK tailgating version. Snacks going on today. I know you love some snacks.
I do. That's the best part of the show. Food. Bring me food and I'll be here. We've got a former teammate of ours, Brandon London, who's back in the kitchen with executive chef Lee Brooks. They're cooking up some London specialties that we're going to get to try later on in the show.
We also have another former teammate of ours, Osi Umenyiora, who's going to be on the show. He's going to tell us a little bit about what he's doing here in London with NFL and all across Europe. But first, you know what? We got to look good for the part. So we got to, to play good, you got to look good, right?
That's right. Look sharp, feel sharp.
You know it. So we got to welcome our guests, former teammates, fashion icon Victor Cruz. And also New York Giants legend, dropping his apparel, the London Giants game collection, Carl Banks. Looking sharp. Looking sharp.
Thank you.
Swag.
Thank you.
Great to see you both. Vic, listen, let's go back to 2016. You played in this Giants versus Rams game. What do you remember about that experience?
Just feeling the energy of all the fans. I do remember having a bad play. I think I had to drop that game, but we won't get into that.
No,
what happens overseas stays there, right?
Exactly. I hope. But Eli's here. I think he's not gonna let me live that one down.
Did you score?
I did not score that game.
Okay.
I didn't, but it was a great game. That was Landon Collins, who's now back. He had an incredible game that day.
Yeah. Landon's back in London.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soon. Yes.
Soon.
Carl, when you were playing in the 80s and 90s, did you ever think about playing a game in London? Would y'all have to take like a boat here? How would you?
We probably would have had to take a boat, yeah. We were just worried about getting better turf.
Yeah, you guys wanted the bare minimum, right? Socks and jocks, I think was
Socks,
the
jocks,
push
and
back then.
That's about it. But
yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your relationship with Starter and what you're doing.
Well, Starter was, before the shoe deals got into the NFL, Starter was the official sideline gear, so I kind of grew up with it in the league, fell in love with it. It's pretty relevant in pop culture then and now, and I love to do great Giant stuff first. I left a few things in your locker when you were playing. Whatever happened to them?
No, I have my Giant Starter gear.
But you got to wear it.
I wear it.
No, who wears it?
I wear it.
Cooper wears it, right?
Coop wears it. I send Coop a lot of my stuff.
There you go. Now he came clean.
But I had, growing up, I definitely had the Starter. I know you had a Starter jacket.
For sure.
They didn't make Rutgers Starter jackets.
They did.
Shaun never.
I had a big one. Yeah, you got to send them some stuff for the girls too. That's
we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
But the sidelines was the runway, right? And Starter was the company that made fandom a wearable experience. So I'm just continuing that legacy. I was able to get the license about 10 years ago, and we're just rocking and rolling.
It's awesome what you're doing, bringing all that stuff back, and we just had the legacy games as well, so I know you were a big part of that. You mentioned the culture. The culture has changed with the NFL, with the fashion, with the all of the landscape and the Instagram, social media. So I'm going to lean towards our social media expert right here, Mr. Graham himself. Victor, look, when you turn on a game on Sundays, like a big part of it is the player entrance. That's become a big thing. Mm-hmm. It's almost like the NBA when they pull off the onesies. You did that in high school, right? You had the tearaway pants. Let's talk about some of these outfits that these guys are wearing and what goes into their mindset as they're getting ready for their game day attire.
Well, let's be honest, some outfits are better than others, or some outfits you love better than others. Let's be clear. I think guys care, which is incredible, but some guys care a little bit too much and they go a little bit left field sometimes.
I wonder how Coach Carlson feels about that. He was big on attaching significance to game day, and I think he fined a couple guys.
You would have a hard time.
I'd have a tough time.
And no jeans, you would have gotten fined every week.
I would have got fined every single week.
So when does the self-expression part of it go bad? Like, I mean, I've seen some outrageous looks in the last couple of years.
Well, let's just stick with wearing a shirt under your blazer. Let's start there.
Linemen never really thought about doing that.
They never filmed us walking in, unless you were like in the background of the quarterback or the receiver, or like a little photo bomb.
You also brought up like a nightmare for me. I still have that nightmare where you, with the tearaway pants, you're going in the basketball game and you tear away and you realize you forgot to put the shorts on and you're just in the jock. But
So that happened to you?
Just a dream. I have that nightmare. I have that nightmare. It never happened. But you know what? We could sit here, we could talk fashion, or we can play fashion. Okay. We got a little game coming on. We're going to do a little catwalk. We got a fashion show, and instead of us doing the fashion show, right here, our patrons are going to help us out. Here we go. And do a little fashion show and some of the starter gear. So cue the music. If we don't have Right Said Fred, I'm leaving. All right, guys, here's the deal. So we're going to have 3 looks that are going to walk out, and we can talk about it, analyze it a little bit. At the end, we'll give a 1 as the best, 2, and 3 as how we vote as the best look. So, all right, number 1. This is this Carl Banks coming out. You're wearing the same outfit as Carl Banks. Where's the hat? Where's the hat?
What is this?
Oh, look at
CB Jr.
Looking good. Oh, wow. I like it. I like it.
I like the Air Force Ones. Yeah.
I like the kicks. The jacket is fire.
Jacket's good.
Everything fits right.
You didn't send me one of those, Carl.
That's the jacket you sent him.
No.
Yeah, I sent it to Cooper.
I sent it. You're just sending it straight to Coop now.
Straight to Cooper.
All right. I like it. I like it.
Okay, look 1. Let's look 1.
Look 1. All right, here we go. Look number 2. Oh, yes.
Yeah, there we go. How we doing?
This is fire. This is my favorite sweatshirt.
That looks very comfortable.
Okay, nice.
You cut the neck off, or it comes like that?
Ah, it comes like
Oh, wow.
That's called swag.
It's like the Belichick.
I like the sleeve roll up.
You got to cut the
That's the
sweatshirt.
Belichick. Exactly.
Very cozy.
Very nice. I like it.
Okay.
Looking good.
Okay.
All right, and the third look.
Look 3.
All right. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Like,
What is that?
My wife does this all the time.
Are you feeling okay?
My wife will be in the city. She'll see someone in an outfit and be like, hey, where did you get that? This is the first time I've ever done that to a person. Like, where did you get this outfit? That looks unbelievable.
Eli, that looks like your uniform.
It looks like his uniform.
Yes,
and the best part is the phone in the pocket, too. It's the same Eli swag.
On the front, no belt, too. That's your look.
I think you win. You hold it. You just hold it.
Actually, that's the lowest score. That's the lowest score.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, number 1. My bad. You get 1. I forgot the rules. 1, you're the 1. Winner.
Nicely done. All right.
Thank you, Victor. Carl, thank you so much, and showing us how to get game ready.
Our pleasure.
Thank you, guys. All right, listen, let's check in now with Brandon London and Chef Lee Brooks. They're making up some tailgate specialties for us right now.
All right.
All right, Eli, I know you and Shaun are used to playing on game days, so me and Chef Lee are down here in the kitchen, and we got 3 great tailgate foods for you guys, don't we, Chef Lee?
Damn straight we do.
We'll get back to you guys in a bit. Let's get to work.
Let's go.
Well, Brandon and Lee, that looks unbelievable. We look forward to trying that a little bit later. But now it's my pleasure to welcome a former teammate of ours, a guy who was born in London, currently serves as an ambassador of the NFL, co-host of the NFL show on ITV. He's also got a couple Super Bowl rings. Please welcome Osi Umenyiora.
my quarterback. It feels weird to let Osi get anyone near the quarterback. That was his specialty. Man, you look sharp. Look at you.
Man, I'm coming from work, man. I'm coming from work. I don't dress like this all the time.
You should be the fashion. We should have had fashion show with Osi right here. Look at this guy.
Man, appreciate it. What's up, man? What's going on?
You look great, man.
Yeah.
I feel like before we get this going, like for old time's sake, like we just need to get an Omaha. Like,
okay, hit it one time so I can jump off that.
Yeah, jump it. Like,
jump in the couch. As soon as he hears that Omaha, he's ready. He's switching.
People don't realize. People think Peyton started that. We were using that way before Peyton, and he knew exactly what it meant. Like early on, like day one, he's like it was coming.
How many times do you get people ask you, what does Omaha mean?
What does Omaha mean?
It means go. It means on your marks, get set, go. He is sprinting, jumping every time.
Yeah, incredible.
That's
man.
awesome. Well, tell us a little bit of what you're doing here in London and the NFL and what's happening.
Yeah, so when I retired, which was like 2015, seems like 2 decades ago, right? Decided to come out here. At the point in time, we didn't have no TV show, we didn't have anything, but I just knew with the way the things were going internationally, I was like, I think I need to go out there. So a week after I retired, I called the head of the NFL International. I was like, listen, whatever you're doing out there in the UK, let me come be a part of that. He was like, okay, cool. They put me on a plane the next day. So I was in London literally a week after I retired from the NFL. And so I was in the office going to work every day. Like midway through the season, they were like, we're going to start this NFL show. And we want you to, be a part of that. And so I started doing that, doing all the work here, working all across everything that we're doing to try to grow the game internationally. I was part of that.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of it. You've been a great ambassador for NFL, and of course, being from London here, I know that is special to you as well. Yep. I'm curious, what's it like now, the game day experience for the fans here in the UK? Like, how is it different than a game day experience back home?
Yeah. I think, first of all, when we came, it was more like a novelty, right? It was more like everybody's like, oh, what's going on? Look at these American idiots. What are they doing?
When did we cheer?
Yeah. Right, exactly.
They cheered at the punt.
Right. Yeah, but everything has changed dramatically since then, man. Like teams actually have actual fans, and they know when to cheer. It's a completely different experience. And when you go to the Tottenham Stadium, Hotspur Stadium, you see that it's like actually being in a stadium in America. It's the environment is raucous. Everybody's having a good time, rocking and rolling. You guys are gonna love it. You're coming, right?
Yeah. We'll be there. That game in 07, that was my first streaker experience.
Oh, okay.
We had a streaker. It was pretty well played.
It was like a TV timeout, right?
No, he came off. It was right before halftime. It was like after halftime. It was about to do the kickoff, and he had like a referee outfit on, and it was the old basketball like Ripaway also. Ripaway nude takes the ball and starts running around. It was well played. I give him a lot of credit.
You got a lot of cheers.
Yeah.
He started dancing first, and we're like, what is this referee dancing?
It was a low-scoring game. That might have been the most cheers of the whole game.
Yeah, there was a lot of cheers though when you ran for a touchdown.
Oh yes, when I outran Jason Taylor.
I remember seeing
It was the longest play in history of the NFL. It took 58 seconds for me to run 10 yards.
It looked like you were running with a refrigerator on your back, man.
If I had a refrigerator on my back, what did Jason Taylor have? Because he had an angle at me, and I outran him to the sideline. The first touchdown in UK history.
Well, Osi, listen, you're a busy guy. Not only the ambassador stuff you're doing with the NFL, you've also been a part of the International Pathway Program.
Yep.
Trying to get players to the NFL, and you've actually been a big part of the Uprise, which is helping players and young players in Africa try to find a way to the NFL. Actually, one guy personally, Roy Mbedeka, right? He was with the Giants. Tell us a little bit about his story.
Incredible. I think what I realized was there's a lot of players of African descent who are in the NFL, right? And nobody was really saying anything about that. So we need to find a way to give these incredible, talented athletes the opportunity to play not only in the NFL, but in high school and colleges. And that's what the Uprise program really was all about. So we went there, had a camp, found Roy, brought him over. He was supposed to go into the International Player Pathway Program, but I think the Giants saw him. They were like, man, we want that guy. So, they signed him, and the entire NFL has been really supportive of this. So it's something we're really proud of, and it's something where hopefully it can continue to grow over the years.
That's awesome. That's really great. Now, Osi, we're going to play a little game now.
Okay.
And we're going to play a game called Truth or Dart.
Truth or Dart, okay.
So Shaun's going to ask us a question here. Okay. He's going to hold a dartboard over his head.
Okay.
Yes. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
I didn't agree.
Me and you are going to throw, he'll ask a question. We'll throw the darts. Whoever is furthest away from the bullseye has to answer the question.
Got you. I like that.
So it's going to be tough questions.
Have you ever thrown a dart before?
Never thrown a dart, and I'm competing against a quarterback.
I like my odds here.
This feels like a setup. Where do you guys want to throw from?
We'll throw high to low.
Can I throw from here?
I think you go,
or no?
I think you go over there.
All right, we'll go over here.
All right.
I'm going to move back a little bit here.
You have your question, Shawnee?
I got a question. All right, you go throw first.
Okay. You got
I'm
to throw
supposed to
first?
hold
Is
it?
that how
I
it
don't
goes?
trust
You can
that.
ask the question, then we throw.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
Which teammate of yours had the worst style?
All right, wait, don't answer it yet. Now you
Now we
throw,
throw.
and whoever's furthest from the bullseye has to answer it. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
Oh, you kidding me? All right.
Ridiculous.
You know what? Shaun is so happy that you lost this.
I might have moved it.
because was it a walker suit or walking suit? What did you call it? A walker suit?
walker suit.
Walker suit. He used to wear the walker suit. That was a bad look.
Style's full circle. Everything always comes back to style. So which teammate had the worst style?
I'm going to have to go with Michael Bowley. Remember Michael Bowley wore them big oversized suits, man? They were like 5 sizes too big.
I don't know what he's talking about. No idea what you're talking about.
I would go
Bowley he was going for comfort.
Yeah, I'll go Bowley.
All right.
Here we go. Question number 2. You're stuck in an elevator. All right. Who would you least want to be stuck with? Michael Strahan or Justin Tuck?
Wait, you're supposed to put this over your head.
No.
Over your head.
Oh my goodness. Horrible. There you go.
What? I did not think I was going to have to answer a question. Who would I rather be stuck with, Stray or
Who's
Tuck?
least?
Release.
I'm going to go with Strahan. At least I would not want to be with Strahan. He just talks so much. It'd be like, I'm like trying to get help, and he's just talking and talking. I'm like, can we just have like a moment of silence just for a second here? Talking, I can be quiet. We can talk about
I thought you were going to say
hunting.
Strahan because if you were in the elevator with Strahan, you were probably late. He was always the guy running in right at the last second. So if you were with him, you knew you were behind the times. All right.
That's true.
Third and final question. What's one thing London does better than the States?
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go.
You're getting close. Oh, wow. Hold it still.
It's rigged.
I quit. This game is rigged.
Osi, love what you're doing, everything, the NFL here in UK and in London and all of Europe and everything. So thanks so much for coming on. I think we're getting Vernon back for a little bit. See what Brandon's doing back in the kitchen there.
Appreciate that.
You're always looking great, man.
Thank you guys so much, man.
Thank you. All right, Shaun, I can smell that food, so it's coming out pretty quickly. So while we wait, let's bring back our resident Englishman, Vernon Kay. Let's go. All right, Vernon.
Nice to see you.
Now, Vernon, I hear you're a big NFL fan, and you have been for a while. How did this start?
Really simple. Late 80s or mid to late 80s, there was a program called The Wonder Years. Remember The Wonder Years with Winnie Cooper?
Yeah, Fred Savage.
Yeah, Fred Savage, Kevin Arnold, and that was on before our NFL highlights. So we used to get 30 minutes of NFL highlights, but the highlights were of the previous week, and this is on a Sunday evening, so we were a week behind. And I thought, this is an interesting game. It looked quite glamorous, you know, everything, all the Americana, and it hooked me in. That was me from 85 onwards. That's why, dare I say it in this room, of the old Giants fans, I'm a Bears fan.
What?
All right.
We just beat him.
We're good.
Speaking of watching highlights from a week ago, we could play some Giants Bears highlights. But this week, I mean, you got to be rooting for the Giants. They're playing the Packers, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to hate the Packers if
well,
you're a Bears fan.
I use the term a fan of the Bears very loosely because I do love the NFL. I love all 32 teams. I think the league is phenomenal. You know, the way it's structured and this, that, and the other. And when people say, when I'm pushed, I say a Bears fan. But when people ask me, I like individual players. I like the game, and I think it's absolutely awesome.
Now, do you ever place like a friendly wager on a game by any chance?
Yes, we did. 2012, someone was in the Super Bowl against, you were playing a quarterback who's the godfather of my children, Tom Brady. Big fan of Tom Brady. And I said that the Patriots would win. my best friend said that you guys would win, and obviously you guys won. And
how'd that work out for you?
I'll show you how it worked.
Oh boy.
Oh wow!
We got body art.
Do we have sensors?
We got body art.
Oh my God! Is that real?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks a lot.
That's how it worked out. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it worked out really well for you. That is awesome.
But the thing is, when you go through that stripping back period and that bulking period, your face changes. You know, the wider the lats get, the fatter you get. You know what I mean?
I think it looks great.
Thank you.
I look awesome on your back.
Yeah.
It's such a.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's a good-looking guy back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess Brady would have been good-looking also.
Brady's on the front.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Sticking his tongue out.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, Vernon, I'm speechless. I have no idea how to respond to this. I'm honored.
You see, if we'd have met prior,
I'm blushing a little bit.
you could have signed it, so the tattoo artist could have signed over your signature.
We can still figure that out. Don't worry about that. But Vernon, thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all you're doing here and raising the awareness of the game here in the UK. Thanks so much, pal.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
I know a great tattoo removal shop.
All right, Brandon and Chef Lee Brooks have been hard at work back in the kitchen preparing some UK version game day meals. So, boys, let's bring it out. Let's go.
Let's tailgate. There we go.
Chef, how are you? Thank you.
Very good.
How you doing, Chef?
You good?
Good to see you, Lee.
Brandon.
Look at your sweatshirt. Look at sharp.
Ooh.
I'm not famous like y'all, so I had to let people know my name.
I don't wear a shirt with Manning on the front.
I gotta get you one
There you
there.
go.
He just has tattoos on their back. All right, what are we looking at
Chef,
here?
what do we got?
So we've got, as we're in London, we've got to go traditional. So we've given you the great British classic fish and chips.
Yep.
Gotta have it.
Bangers and mash.
Ooh, what is that?
So this is sausage and mash.
Sausage mash. Okay,
And then,
bangers.
just to mix it up for a bit more game day, we've gone for a Korean chicken burger. And that will give you an added punch. We've got sriracha in there, gives it some real heat, some sweet barbecue.
So the
to go with
sriracha is
it.
what makes it Korean.
And kimchi slaw.
Kimchi.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
it's all in there.
All
So
right.
Can I have a bite?
yeah, get stuck in. I'll
Yeah,
cut that out
that's
for
good.
you.
I know you're gonna like that one, Eli.
You always got to start with a fry.
Check the
Chips,
chips.
chips,
Triple
chips,
cooked chips.
You always got to start with a chip.
Yeah, that's all about the chip.
Eli.
I have Shaun's sweater.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
It's like you got a wet football and you rub the towel. There you go.
He's used to the
So
wet
this
ball
is the
drill.
pregame meal. I mean, this is the tailgating. This is what you're having.
Absolutely. This
Yeah.
is what you want. You come to England, this is what you should be getting.
Oh, it's good. And then
And wash it
you
down.
never have one of these, you know? Never,
Wash
right?
it down with a Pilsner.
And I told him, you guys were busy playing. I was on the practice squad. I wasn't playing, so I know all about the tailgates,
You're
the
having
eats,
this.
and all that. So if I came in burping and a little full, then, that's why.
Well, guys, thank you so much. Chef, thank you so much.
Thank you
Brandon,
very
thank
much.
you. Thank you to all the guests that we had today. What a great show. Victor Cruz, Carl Banks, Osi Umenyiora, Vernon Kay, everybody. It's a great show. Thanks for being here. Hey Giants fans, Eli Manning here. Want to see more videos? Subscribe now to the Giants YouTube channel.